My name is Arun Kumar and I am the driver. I'm building Driven Auto Care to be a $1 billion auto repair business, and I'm taking you along for the ride with Driven Diary. So if you want to see behind the scenes of taking a business from zero all the way to a 10-figure valuation, please hit subscribe below and let's get to the episode. Monday evening, and sitting here waiting for Facebook ads to upload to Facebook so that I can run ads on Facebook. I was in the San Ramon shop today shooting these 4 ads, and these ads are supposed to be a signal to the universe that I want more cars in the shop. So San Jose, Mark was down there today. We're going through customer records to pull the digital contact information off the paper records of these customers. So we have that, and I was up in San Ramon shooting ads, and those 2 shops are bleeding right now with just a lack of customers. And the Fremont and Campbell shops are busy. Fremont actually got some work done today, and unfortunately Campbell, they have one tech, they got a little work done, but you know, we need more customers, and I think we need to fight a little harder for these customers. So yeah, we got to have a good mindset. We got to be out there taking care of people, delivering a good experience so that people talk about us. It's about all I got going on right now, if I'm honest. Tired, end of the day. I somehow sold a dream car accelerator program today to a guy up in Washington. We're going to start working together. It's exciting. So more of that to come. That's all for now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have that as a step thing. I just got them.
Happy birthday to me. That car will be my jack of all trades. No need for any other M3 car. That's the idea with that one. It's gorgeous also. Wednesday morning. Some of this is going to be in the dark, this video, but I want to share some things. So I'm on day 13 of 75 hard. I am still attempting to complete my 5th year of the Live Hard program, which I believe I started my first attempt at 75 hard in June, and I failed on day 72 because I forgot to read, and I have re-attempted to start 75 hard, I think 4 times this year, and I think this is the furthest I've made it now, day 13. This is actually my final task here. The only exception that I make to these rules of 75 hard is the 3-hour gap in between workouts. And the reason I make an exception for that is because I have not experienced any incremental benefit by not having that gap versus having that gap. I have done this program with the 3-hour gap in between workouts. I don't really see the benefit to doing that, and I don't want to have to take 2 showers a day. So that is full transparency how I do things with this program. But I'm on day 13 and I feel about as sharp and, to use a cliche term, locked in as I have in a long time. It's great. It's fantastic. And it is I've ran into an interesting problem, which is I got worried about ending the program. So that's a very good sentiment I'm happy to be having. You look back at my videos from 3 years ago when I took over the first shop, I was doing 75 hard. I was sharp. I was locked in. I was getting my 2 workouts. I was doing everything I need to do. I was reading. I was listening to podcasts. So for all you who are interested in this program, go to the beginning of Andy Frisella's Real AF podcast feed, and you will find all 1,000-something episodes of the MF CEO Project podcast. It's on the same feed. Scroll all the way back to the beginning and hit play. When you're doing your outdoor workouts or whenever you're feeling like consuming some valuable information, just go do that. These podcasts have built me into the person I am today with 75 Hard as the spine of how I exist every day. So I highly recommend you will watch your life change as a result of doing this. Now, the other topic for today is that I'm 9 years sober. And I don't have much to say about that. Today, 9 years ago, I woke up in a detox facility in Temecula, California, with no shoelaces in my shoes, no belt on my pants, and a picture of myself on a computer screen in their system in a pink shirt and some Adidas gray sweatpants, looking about as defeated as a human being can look. It was my 22nd birthday, March 3rd, 2017, and I had tried to kill myself for the 3rd time. And I had failed because my mom had intervened in the Days Inn at the truck stop in Buckeye, Arizona. And she knocked on the door, and I didn't even stop drinking, but I gave up on trying to run my life the way I thought I should, which was because of my alcoholism that I thought I did not belong on the planet. And I couldn't stop drinking. I couldn't stop suffering the consequences of my drinking. So I thought I would end my life. And because that didn't happen, I believe in a higher power who's greater than myself, that has good intentions for me. And if I listen to what my higher power is guiding me to do, that I will live the most useful and valuable life that I can. And I think I'm doing all right listening today. And that's what I got. That's what I got for you folks. I celebrated my 31st birthday yesterday by buying an E92 M3. Black over black, extended leather, carbon roof, heated seats, cold weather package. It's on BC Extreme Lows with BBS RIA wheels, which I'm going to get rid of. They are amazing wheels, but I don't need $4,000 worth of wheels under my car. And I will have an all-in purchase price of about 16 grand net of those wheels. I will be selling my F80, my E46 M3, my E36 M3, my track car, and the current E92 M3, the gray one that I've had for the last few months. Consolidating all of these wonderful cars into what I believe is the jack of all trades for the M3 chassis that I will daily, going back to my 2021 self, until I can more frivolously spend money on cars again. But I am not in a position to do that right now. This car is going to take me through a lean period for my personal car collection because of the financial burden of Driven Auto Care, and we are driven. So last thing I will say is I then, after buying the car, went to a client meeting yesterday, and there are opportunities presenting themselves in the consulting business where I am excited to see what is possible for earning, for building equity in automotive aftermarket companies. So we'll see. I don't know how much of this video is in the complete darkness, but I hope you got to see some of my face while I was talking. Otherwise, it's a very boring clip. I'm sorry, it's very long. All right, that's all for now. Wednesday evening. I'm back on ChatGPT. I decided I didn't like Grok. I don't like how it always is thinking about citing its sources. It's honestly a little too much research and not enough creativity. Weird to say. I haven't tried Claude yet, but anyways, signed the lease on Driven Auto Care number 5 today. Wrote a check for $19,800 for it. Filed taxes today, getting a $20,000 refund. First time in literally ever that I actually had a good experience with my tax preparer this year. And he's a local guy. I drove to his house and had our final meeting today. This is the F80 for sale. Took the plates off, put the plates on the new E92 that you saw me buy yesterday. Still haven't driven it. Still on the lift where we did our inspection on it. And I have not been able to get the wheel lock. I had the seller ship the wheel lock, but it took 2 days by FedEx to get from Napa, 1 hour drive away, to Fremont. So we should get the wheel lock tomorrow, and then I'll be able to take off the BBS RAAs, sell those, put on my R8s, keep on trucking there. And I got another late night of work ahead of me. I've got accounting, I've got Schwartz Advisors accounting, I've got Schwartz Advisors writing here. I got to get us Driven Auto Care on a nationwide warranty program again. We were on one before and we got off of it. I'm getting back on one of those. And I got to get a stud conversion going for the C92. So, I think that's all that's going on. I'm tired, man. Tired. But I did sign up somebody for the Dream Car Accelerator on Monday. And we have our kickoff meeting today. So I'm excited for that. That's all for now. Behold my Passat wagon. Behold the walk I have back to my house. 2 blocks. That is all. Thursday morning, I'm walking home because the Passat wagon just fell on its face and shut off on me. It won't restart. Fortunately, I was 2 blocks from home, so I'm walking home, and that's a later problem. I got shit to do. So it actually did this once before on me. Right when I got it, I was taking my dog to the dog park, and right before we got to the dog park, it fell on its face. Weirdly though, when I went back to the car after the dog park, it was fine. And it's been fine for 3,000 miles since then. So I don't exactly know what causes that. It's a horrible misfire that got so bad it just shut the car off. So fortunately I made it this far. I nursed it like, probably like a mile. And I don't know, it might just be out of gas. Gas gauge kind of doesn't work, but I haven't driven it that far on this tank, so I don't know. Dropping the things in my hands. Oh. Anyways, fortunately I was close to home, looking on the bright side. That's all for now. So it's Friday afternoon, and we're in the Mercy because we just finished shooting like 18 or 19 pieces of Instagram content, and Hamilton and I were just reflecting on the fact that we're actually getting like pretty comfortable with doing it, and the posts do occasionally get traction. I think we are rebelling a little bit from what this coach that I've invested quite a lot in, but I feel like they're basically saying just do more of the same, more of the same, more of the same. And I don't watch my own stuff anymore because I don't even really enjoy it. And so, our subscriber count on YouTube has grown, follower count has grown substantially, but I'm just like, man, some of these videos are cool, the message is good, but it's super repetitive, and I'm just like talking to the camera, every single post. And it's like, oh man, like, can we mix it up a little bit? And so we're still doing like pretty much only spoken word, or no, not pretty much. We are only doing spoken word content, but it's like, can we at least mix up the variety? So for this set, we do have a Lamborghini involved, and it's cool primarily because I'm actually able to combine the cars and the business elements of what I want my content to be while doing it. I'm doing it subtly is the point, because I'm in the car mostly talking about business. I'm weaving in a bit about cars, but it's mostly like, hey, yeah, I'm a guy in a Lamborghini talking about business. And so we'll see. Maybe that'll play well on its own. And I'm also, I spent a lot of time in the content today just talking about like specific things and messages that these people that I would like to watch my content are otherwise seeing. And I'm trying to rattle the cage a little bit on like what's conventional, hype Instagram content versus what's like real value add Instagram content. And I'm trying to be that second thing. Authenticity comes through a lot. And I did this all today unscripted. It was just questions that AI gave me, and I got to just talk. And that goes a long way also in making the content feel more original to me. So that's about all we got. Driven Auto Care had a pretty terrible week, but I got to close out the books for February. We have to do better. I'm emphasizing customer experience excellence to the teams, and sent out bonus emails this morning, which I think were highly motivational to people. I'll just say it like that, because I got a couple of good responses from the team. Even though it's Friday, I have people that emailed or texted me basically saying, hey, I got your email saying my bonus is tiny or non-existent. Here's some things I'm thinking about to do better next month. That's awesome. I'm actually very happy about that. And then the last thing that happened today is I'm trying to build a relationship with a smaller bank that's going to refinance the current debt that I have on Driven Auto Care in order to consolidate, lower interest expense, and create that ongoing trusted relationship with a bank that will continuously help us grow without needing to go through an entire underwriting process every time we get another location. So I think that'll be really good for us. This is something I always wanted, to have an unsecured line of credit that continues to grow with the business that I can use both for working capital and continued expansion. So that's about all I got going on today. And I think that's going to be it for this week's Driven Diary. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. It helps us show up higher in the YouTube algorithm. If you have any questions or feedback about the episode, leave a comment below. And if you're not subscribed, get subscribed so you don't miss next week's Driven Diary. And until next week, I hope you can go out and continue to build your own automotive dreams. And someday you'll end up in your own dream car like I'm sitting in right now. This is kind of surreal. But I love my life today. And I'm grateful for you all watching. That's all for now. Have a good one. Stay driven.